The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, Blunt, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait, 20. 59. I smell fear now. Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, 53. Drop deep, drop deep. Watch right, you got right. Here we go.
Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch safety creep. Hey, box drop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got D?
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
I'm coming.
80 weapons.
Check.
Hey, zoom.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, watch.
Zoom.
On first down, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a toss play to Blount. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Bravo.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ball going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 2. Field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
but what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Blunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Mike.
Wait, set. Wait, let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
New England.
Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hatchet. Hatchet. Alert flag. Alert flag. Flag. Flag.
No, 66.
Brady gives now to Bull. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Blunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 16, Brady. And this one caught by Coates. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. They'll run again with Gunn. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down. Ball. Going deep here for and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Throwing on first down. Ball. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. What we got? What we got? Charlie. 53 to Mike. 50 to 61. 5.
Off play action. Ball. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Ball. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go with Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 26, check 26.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Bound to lose one.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
With approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, 66.
He's back to throw. Screen pass to Blount. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. To throw is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And that one, it's going to...
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
52, 6-6, pull it high. Go, go. You're out.
Back to throw. Ball. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So a victory.